we are going to do our pitching competition now, ladies. I'm so worried that thing's going off any moment. We're going to do our pitching competition now. We have some of the best pitchers. They're going to get their chance to do their thing up here on the stage, and we have our jury members who will judge them, and we've got some amazing prizes. So if our jury could come out here now, I will go through a little bit who we are. We have from United Angels VC, we have Rivo Anton. From Butterfly VC, Juho Risku. From Sorainen Law Firm, we have Mikkel Miedla. From Contriba, we have Rein Lemberpuu. And from Founders Factory, Trin Linamagi. All right, judges, how you feeling? You good? You're all settled in? We're looking nice. All right, that's cool. That's there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitches to get through. After those pitches, we're going to have 15 minutes of video content. We've got some extras, very cool stuff to do. In those 15 minutes, the judges will make their decision. And then after that, I mean, there's thousands. There's some big, many thousands. There's some big prizes on offer for the pitching. So let's get our first team out. This is Optimistic. Let up here. Let's do it, champ.
Hey, Tartu. Hello, everyone. My name is Vitaly, and today I'm excited to tell you how we actually solve the routing challenge with our software Optimistic. So basically, it's a solution for every business that make deliveries and have multiple stops a day. And it allows to fully automate the route planning process. So let me explain what I'm talking about. Just imagine if you have 50 vehicles and you should visit around 100 customers every day. Doesn't look so easy, right? Usually managers see this task like tons of markers on the map or just like a long Excel file with deliveries. Also, there is a list of other problems, like how many vehicles should we use, how to plan the best routes, and the main thing is how to reduce delivery expenses. In fact, that usually takes a massive part of company's budget. So Optimistic solves all this problem. It plans the best possible routes in a second. Also, it will even tell how many vehicles should customer use to complete this task. It includes real-time factor like a time window, vehicle capacity, traffic jams, and many other restrictions. A mobile app allows to send completed tasks to the driver and receive back signatures, photos, comments, and so on and so on. So you can say that Optimistic is like an advanced calculator, but actually it's not, because of its ability to learn from other people's experience. It understands the changes that exactly manager or driver makes and apply them in future plannings. So at the end, customer spends up to 80% less time on road planning. He got 40% shorter roads and uses 30% less transport. Our achievement so far, we are optimizing 12,000 deliveries every day, so we are already working with customers. We have 6,000 monthly payments, and we made 100K revenue by 2018. And we made it without any investment, and we were selling our product only in Latvia. And our goals to 2019 is to 10x multiply these numbers. We want to expand our business in other countries, and actually that's why we need an investment now, because we want to grow and expand much faster. Our team have more than 10 years experience in developing IoT solutions and software development. And we're inviting partners and investors to join on the board because we know how to plan successful roads. Thank you.
Thank you, Optimistic. On time, I love it. Jury members, they've got some, have to decide, all right?
Yeah, I believe we have only one question, so I'm going to try to make it work. What really makes you different from everyone else? I mean, Googling Optimistic or Optimistic deliveries, you will not get anywhere near you. So Can you explain?
Yeah, basically, there is two things that make us individual. First one, it's our imitational intelligence. We call it. As I said, it's ability to learn from other people's experience. And the second thing is because we don't offer ready from the box solution. Every company have their individual working specific, and we are adapting our solution to that. So we usually integrate this solution. We have a business analyst going to meeting, asking a lot of questions, and integrating and adapting solution to customer needs. So actually, that's it.
All right, very good. Thank you, Optimistic. One more round of applause for those
Yes.
guys.
Thank you.
Our next pitching team up here on the stage, please welcome Modash.
Hey, everybody. Ooh, this is a fancy setup. We need something like this. My name's Avery. I'm the founder and CEO of Modash, and we're like Upwork, but for kick-ass influencer marketing campaigns. So influencer marketing ain't easy. In fact, 73% of marketers in the US say it's one of their most important struggles. And it's so difficult, it's like a shot in the dark, and that limits its scalability. So Modash thought, what if we tried to solve this super difficult problem and make it so you could collaborate with 100 million social media influencers super easily with the best audience data in the world, because why would you want to do anything that wasn't the best? And so we did that. And now with Modash, you can build and launch campaigns with audience-targeted influencers anywhere in the world. So in November, we were super scared because we had to launch the product. So everybody says you should actually launch the thing eventually. And so we did, and we had a bit of MRR. We had about 5 paying customers, so we sat at about 2,000 monthly recurring. And in December, I wasn't homeless anymore and didn't have to sleep in the office, which was really awesome. We raised a little bit of pre-seed from the likes of Karl Kotkas, who was on stage earlier, Ragnar Sass from Pipedrive, New York Business Angels, German people, Portuguese people, Lithuanian people. We built this really cool group of people to have relationships with. And in January, over 15 customers have spent way more than $35K to help way more than 104 creators get paid, which is really our mission at Modash. Can we help every creator get paid? All of that stuff is really awesome, but the problem is that we can't settle for less than exceptional. So when Gustav Alstromer came to Tallinn and we did office hours with him, we prepared a lot for lots of questions like your team and your business and this sort of stuff. We listened to every Gustav Alstromer talk that ever happened, and we sat down and he said, guys, forget all the questions. I have one thing to tell you. YC will never fund a company like Modash because there's one problem you can't solve that none of the companies we've funded have been able to solve. And I said, Gustav, give me your phone number. And he did. And I was happy to call Gustav a week later and tell him that Modash is going to be the first influencer marketing platform that can actually tell you if somebody's converted from your campaign, which moves us from a $10 billion ad spend budget in the US to something closer to a $100 billion market for performance advertising. And Gustav and I are still talking, and soon we'll run a pilot to do this with Linguist. Thank you so much. I'm Avery Schrader, and I'm the founder and CEO of Modash. And we're looking for engineers and VCs and all kinds of stuff. So if you'd like to collaborate with a weird Canadian in Estonia, let's talk.
You're very clever. You like get the clap and then you keep on talking so it doesn't look like you went overtime. I like this. All right. Question from the jury.
So you didn't touch much of the competition. So could you give a bit of more information on how do you differentiate? What sort of actually makes you different?
There's a lot of them. There's hundreds of them. There's a couple things we do differently. First, if you narrow down people who have to deal with chicken and egg problem, then there's maybe 6 or 7. Those people are really awesome, but audience targeting is something we do better than anybody else in the world, as far as we know. The fact that you can do everything in one place increases the value of each of those things exponentially. So that's another thing we do differently. And thirdly, no one else in the world has been able to figure out conversion rate attribution. So this will be really key to our future.
All right. All good. Thank you very much, Avery. Thank you, Modash.
No problem. Thank you.
Give that.
This one?
You can give it to the next guy. Okay, with 2 down, we've got 5 more to go. Our next team, they are entitled Upload Care. Give them a round of applause.
Hey there, I'm Igor from Upload Care. Good evening, Tartu. Every day, billions of internet users, including yourself, upload and download billions of files, images, videos, documents, media, GIFs, etc. And if you want to tell something, if you want to sell something, if you want to buy something in the internet, you need to even upload or download a file. That's why every technological company needs to build a file infrastructure. The problem is that most of them are still use outdated technology, and when I'm telling outdated, I'm telling about outdated by 20 years. So they take like 5, 10, 15, 20 different pieces of software. Is it open source, third-party vendors, services, APIs. They combine it together, they duct tape it, and they hope it will last. But it can fail in a day. The next problem is no one gets the end-user context. So no one matters about what you're uploading, from which location, from which device, from which browser. And also, no one gets end-user context when you need to see the file. So if you're located in some country with an Android or with an iPhone or with a big screen, it doesn't matter. Everyone delivers files as is. So when you want to build a file infrastructure, you combine different pieces. And there should be one simple solution, but there still isn't. That's why even large media companies are still struggling to build something that can deliver images or videos or documents really fast. It's an example of large media outlet that could be improved, but they don't have resources, they don't have skills. That's why we built Upload Care. Upload Care is a one single API that can be integrated in 5 minutes, and it gets end-user context to get files in exact size and exact formats that end-user needs. Also, we have a wide network of file uploading servers that improve file uploading speed up to 4x. We divide files to small parts and upload it to the nearest uploading server. It's like a reverse CDN. We have plenty of customers in different segments, from SMBs to large enterprises. For example, PandaDoc, they use Upload Care to handle all their file infrastructure. And Facebook use Upload Care in their R&D department to launch products faster and iterate them faster. The market opportunity is really huge. Right now, the cloud penetration is less than 10%. We have a very powerful team of award-winning engineers. We've been capital efficient, and now we are raising 2 million seed round to fuel our growth engine. So we know what to do. We just need resources. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Upload Care. Hang around there. We're going to take a... Ryan, take it away.
So what's the actual business model, how you make money and how you can make it one step up?
The actual business model is very simple. So our customers pay for their actual usage, for the number of uploads, for the amount of traffic they spend. When the user grows, we are really happy. So we have customers who started to pay us $25. Right now, they pay us $7,000 per month.
Okay. All right. All good.
And can you upgrade it when you grow?
Yes, sure. When the company grows, their usage grows, and the pricing plan grows automatically. And also, of course, we can optimize our pricing plans and charge more. It's planned. Okay. I can answer after the speech.
All good. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. 3 more to go. That was Altvio, but our next team is Go Tennis. Let's take it away, Go Tennis. Wait, sorry, I messed that up completely. Pardon me, I got that completely wrong. This is Altvio. I'm sorry, pardon me. Altvio, take it away, sir.
Hi, okay, I'm Juan. I'm CEO and co-founder of Altvio. Altvio is an online platform that allows online shops to deliver their orders while they increase their sales. So let me tell you a bit of background information. In Europe, there are over 800,000 online shops alone that ship over 1.1 billion parcels per year. And they all have one thing in common. They have to deliver those orders to their customers. And delivering the orders is the single biggest headache that they have to endure on a daily basis. And we learned that on a first-hand experience when we tried to open our online shop. We realized that creating the website and setting up the payment platform was fairly easy. But when it came to deliveries, we realized there was actually no tool to help us to get those deliveries in an easy way to our customers. There was no Stripe for shipping, for delivery. And then we started asking other online shops out there, and they all were telling us the same thing, right? There's over 500,000 of them. They have to endure the same problem every day. And why? Because fulfilling the online orders is the biggest problem, is the most resource-intensive and time-consuming task that they have to do on a daily basis. And to make it even worse, it's actually a task that it doesn't fully depend on them. It relies on the couriers. So they actually have no control on what happens after they handed over those packages. So we're thinking like, what if we can come up with a tool that actually reduces the time that the online shop spends in dealing with this and answering customer queries and giving them full control of those shipments. And on top of that, we super boosted with, by actually using this channel of delivery to increase their sales. So we were thinking we need to actually some sort of pill that combines like a painkiller like ibuprofen with something that will open new opportunities like Viagra. So this is Albio. Albio is this pill that when online shops take it removes completely their shipping problems, and on top of that, it increases their sales. So we have a clear business model where we charge from day one when you come into our platform and start making shipments. We've actually seen very good traction. We came out of beta back in the end of September, and with actually very little or no marketing, we're having sign-ups constantly into our platform. So just to sum up, going back 25 years ago, Amazon has actually shown us that doing shipping right is the key for e-commerce success. So what Albio is doing is helping all these other hundreds of thousands of online shops to do it even better. So I'm Juan, and this was Albio, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Albio. Woo, good one. All right, jury.
Okay, I'm always interested in the competition, and it strikes me that you said that there's no competition at all.
No, I haven't said there's no competition, but of course there's competition. I mean, the market where we're launched right now, which is Spain, there's maybe 3 or 4 companies competing, but all of them, they're tackling the problem from a different perspective. So our solution is quite unique in the sense that it's very easy to integrate for small shops, and it can cope with the power needed with bigger shops. And this is, in that respect, we only have one competitor in Europe. So there's nothing more.
All right. All right, thank you very much. We're done there. Thank you very much, Albio. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it fast. Now it is time for our next team. It is Go Tennis.
So, hi everybody, my name is Anu, and no surprise, I'm going to talk about tennis today. Tennis is big. There are so many people playing the game, following it. It's top 5 world's most popular sports. It's very happening at the moment. And the biggest group of players are called casual players. These are people who play 1 to 3 times per month. They know the game, they like the game, and they like to spend money on their hobby, be it coaching, tournament, equipment, you name it. But these people are not happy. So we dug into European tennis report to see where is the frustration coming from. And it turns out it's all about the lack of flexibility and difficulties in finding equal partners. Then we conducted 80 interviews ourselves to see what players really mean when they say lack of flexibility. And what they say is that they want sports to come to them in a personalized manner, in a time and place that fits with their lives. So to give you one example, fitness classes and gym classes, you know, those body bumps and so on, they had a very similar problem 5 years ago. And ClassPass completely modernized the system and made it simple for people to go to those classes. and it's working. So this is somewhat similar of what we want to create in tennis. We want to be the one and only place that tennis players and fans really need when it comes to tennis. And to give you one more example, nobody actually wants to ask strangers to go play with them, but everybody wants to be asked and have a feeling of being wanted. So we turned it around. The system asks on your behalf. You just click, find me a game, and the rest of the work is done for you. And it's this sort of little online efficiencies that let you do things smoothly in a real world. And it's working. So now that we had a solution, we started to offer it to the community. If they say that they're unhappy, and we give them a solution, are people willing to play, and are they willing to pay for it? So can we get the community? And so we did. And we needed infrastructure, so we needed tennis courts. So we partnered up with tennis clubs all over Brussels. Clubs partner with us because it is their players who are unhappy, so they need a solution, and they don't have the means themselves to do much about it. And big industry names, Head and Luxil, are one of the biggest tennis brands out there. They support us. So our experience, our past experience have shown that if you give the industry something that it really needs, people will follow, and they will play, and they will create traction, and that traction allows us to have estimates about the future. We know our players, we know our tennis clubs, we've done our research, we know what they need, and we know what they are worth. So it is clear the way the industry is going. This change is inevitable. And at the moment, there is no class pass in tennis. It's an open court. And we are having a real momentum, and now we really need to move quickly. And that's why we're here. Thank you.
Thank you, Go Tennis. Esteemed jury.
Question, actually interesting. My friend did the same model in London about 1.5 years ago. So how do you acquire users, and how do you make sure that you always have a supply if you have a lot of users?
We actually, rather than targeting all of those casual players that I mentioned before, which is the biggest number of tennis players out there, we started to map them, and we created different user profiles, and we gave them fun little names called Local Lucy, Corporate Chris, Expat Erica, and Beginner Ben. So we started to target every specific segment separately. They have different, and we learned we are a tech company, data is what we like. So we started to target them separately, and we created different channels for each. So Beginner Ben knows the game a little bit, but doesn't know all of it. So we created a Go Tennis program for him that he can start to learn tennis, and so on and so on. And different Facebook ads to target every specific segment. And with the infrastructure, so as I said, data is our friend, so we see how many people want to play, how many people are active. We have the percentages of how many people like to play twice a week and once a week, and based on that, we acquire times from tennis clubs.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Go Tennis. Thank you. Okay, 2 more to go. Next team up here is Tasker.
Oops. Hello, everyone. Let's be specific. Let's talk facts and numbers. So if you could find a developer who will be very persistent, very hardworking, so in 25 years, he would spend those 40,000 hours we already spent, and maybe, just maybe he will deliver the product we have today. And today, we have a multilingual product which can be used for 1 billion people around the globe in their mother tongue. And our customers already traveled 16 million kilometers, which equals like 400 times around our Earth. Our customer, one of them actually, executed 5 million tasks with the Tasker. So Lithuanian Post paid pensions deliver parcels and collecting taxes with the task, and it's equals to the population of Finland or almost all the Baltics. Another customer, Konekesko, saved 300,000 euros while delivering services to the heavy machinery customers. And that's like 6 times more than they spend. So we, together with our customers, made a little impact. So we saved a small forest, which could produce oxygen for a few hundred people. And also, by killing that paper and pen, we saved almost 1 million liters of water, which is like a small town to supply for one day. So this is what we have today, like the facts. And the best thing, that the field service management market is still at very low penetration, like 25%, and it will grow like 2.5 times in the next 3 years. So with such experienced team, I believe we can bite like a small part of that big market. And here are a few logos of our customers, well-known ones in vending, heavy machinery, and security industries. We already sold more than 1,000 licenses, have 25 MRR, and I'm sure we'll double that in 2019. Thanks.
Thank you, Taska.
We had a quick chat with jury members, and we all had the same question. What do you actually do?
Yeah, that's a good one. So we control remote employees, which are not in the office, so they work in the field, so we control that, and just in the middle, near the ERP and accountancy system, so the mobile add-on. Good question.
All right, all good. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
We have one more pitching team to go. Then we're going to have a 15-minute break. We're going to have some very cool pitches. We've been filming some cool pitches. They're going to be up there. There's stuff to do. So, one more to go. This is the last one, and this is Power Up Technology.
Hi, my name is Ivar Grusenberg, and I'm CEO of Power Up Energy Technologies. So, Power Up is producing world's smallest hydrogen fuel cell-based smart grid systems. Because of its lightweight and small size, our first target market is a sailing boat market. When the sailing boat owners are dreaming about sailing, they most probably dream something about like that. However, quite often it ends up like that. So because of the corroding diesel generators and failures with the batteries, you can lose your boat, or quite often it may happen that you're at risk of your life. So beside the heavy batteries and really noisy, smelly, and corroding diesel generators, there's also wind turbines and the solar panels. So, but these are really weather dependent. Power Up has developed something which can really replace all the heavy batteries and unreliable diesel generators with something which is really lightweight and reliable, with no noise and with no maintenance need. And on top of that, it can power anything on the sailing boat. And it's also 10 times lighter and 3 times smaller than the best battery technology on the market. And we have gained some traction, and we can sell our product to more than 13 million boats. And by that, we believe that on 2022, we can receive revenue of more than 100 million euros. And our market is not only limited to the sailing boats, but we can also sell it to the drones, to the military, to the automotive industry. And why we think we can do it and why we are so unique is that we have really unique IP, and we have an amazing team with a variety of skills. We have even one lawyer in the team, and of course, we have a bunch of amazing engineers. And great partners, including European Space Agency. And also, of course, we're looking for some funding. So if you know anyone who knows anyone who's looking for investments, doing investments to the hardware, the space industry, etc., you may contact us. So feel free to ask any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Power up.
Can you be a bit more specific on the IP? You have some patents already?
Yes, we have one PCT patent filed, and we are currently also preparing another patent on the electronic plug and also on the fuel cell. So there's a lot of development work in process, and we have also some secret sauce in our team which cannot be made by anyone else, so we don't see any point of patenting these ones.
Okay. Any quick one? We've got just a moment. If you have one more quick one or not, you good?
Are you going to monetize only final products, or are you going to sell also technology?
Basically, we believe that we can sell really successfully also the products we're making for our main product, the electrical generators. So we can sell the catalyst and the fuel cells in the future, but we're not focusing on that right now.
All right, very good. Okay, thank you, Power Up.
Thank you.
So that is our teams. They have all done their pitches, and now our jury will be hard at work for the next 15 minutes to work out our winners.